Okay, so it seems like recently something pretty crazy has gone down with Neuro Sama, and again, I thought this was a pretty funny thing because we've been following how well they've been doing in terms of the subathon records and the different kind of records that they've been breaking, the different kind of achievements that they've been achieving, and it's just been really, really good for Neuro and Vedal, right? But one place that a lot of people tend to forget about is obviously over in China. Now, obviously, it's not loading for me for some reason. I don't know why. But essentially, they are very, very big in, oh, there we go, BiliBili. You can see here, BiliBili shows off they have a Neuro Sama page there, which I can't remember if it's run by someone that's like a fan and they can help out. I'm pretty sure it's run by someone that is like helping to like publish some of the content over there. But essentially, they've grown extremely popular over in BiliBili, even just through clips, not even just through the official channel, but also through clips, right? To the point where they're now appearing at BiliBili World 2026 over in China. So they've managed to go intercontinental now, in the sense of how much reach they have. And it seems like they've become a huge hit in China, right? They're already a huge hit over in EN. Of course, that's like the kind of main audience, but it seems like, you know, China might be quickly catching up in the sense that they've already been invited to such a huge event like BiliBili World. And they're actually like kind of hosting, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're singing or hosting like a panel or something. I don't know how that would kind of work, but it is very cool to see them like kind of, I don't know, just like in a different kind of environment, right? And lots of people said, oh man, I completely forgot they were going to be on that. Saying how popular are they over on BiliBili? They're saying I think they're actually fairly big, seeing as they were at they were in B2 World and have done collabs before. Which yeah, I mean, you know, that is a pretty huge achievement. I mean, you got to be pretty big to be attending you know, one of these events like that, especially as a as I'd say a talent that is based, you know, not in China, right? Because again, obviously a lot of the creators of BiliBili World are probably mainly Chinese creators that are catering to the Chinese audience. So it's right, it's probably very rare that you get like some English speaking creators and whatever like Vedal you know, attending these kind of things, because yeah, I mean, it's cool, right? And I wonder if it is something that is possible to kind of implement into Neuro Sama's design in the future, the capability of different languages or not. I wonder if they would be able to do that, because that would be pretty interesting for events like this, right? Of course, they wouldn't be able to do like the videos would all have to be in English or whatever, because of course, you know, you can't really have multiple languages at the same time or whatever. But it would be cool, you know, if like, for example, this event, they had like some Chinese mode where they just spoke Chinese to the audience. Maybe they do, I don't know. But that would be quite cool. I wonder how hard it is to kind of code that and integrate that into their stuff, seeing as, you know, it does seem to be quite complicated anyways. But, you know, I think it'd be cool, right? I think it'd be cool to have like a Chinese Neuro Sama. I can't believe I said that. Chinese Neuro Sama, or even making like a, you know, an extra, maybe make a triplet, make a Chinese triplet, make a third one that just speaks Chinese. That would be so funny, bro. So, pretty popular, I'd say. They have 1.1 million followers and get many views on videos / posts. There's a lot of subscriptions and stuff too, plus those classic hardcore rich fans. Basically, Vedal is making bank. Sometimes I randomly see Neuro Evil emotes used in comments for unrelated content. So the BiliBili channel had over 1 million followers before Twitch. Said they have more subscribers than their YouTube channel. Pretty much really popular. So it's a risky foreign market though. So personally, I can see Turtle prioritizing them over the much safer overseas fan base. Some bigger VTuber agencies in the past went in there and got boycotted out of the country for making some very minor controversies. For yeah, talking about like Taiwan and stuff. Saying let's hope the Turtle either figures out a way to make things sustainable here or manages to make the best out of the situation before things fall apart. And yeah, I mean, you know, things are pretty rocky, I guess, whenever it comes to overseas and people like interacting with the Chinese kind of audience or whatever because of things like that. But again, you know, I definitely do think there's a way to kind of, you know, not anger any of that or not, you know, cause a problem. I don't think it's necessarily like a matter of time before they get kicked out or anything like that. I think they can, you know, kind of interact with the Chinese audience without there being any trouble. So again, I wouldn't assume that there would be any issues, right? So any clips of this is, yes, I saw it on YouTube. Neuro clips is just 2 talking segments beginning and the end and a couple songs in between. saying that's so cool. Much love to our Chinese swarm brothers. So yeah, obviously a lot of the English fans as well have been very nice towards like the Chinese audience or whatever, and calling them, yeah, they're swarm brothers, right? Now, apparently this is the clip that was playing at the event as well, or the little segment that they did. It's quite, oh no, there we go, that's better quality, a little bit, I guess. And you can see they kind of got the same background and everything they do on the screenshot, which is being shown at the convention. And it seems like, yeah, they're speaking in English just with the subtitles over the top.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, there you go.
It's Neuro Sama at BiliBili World 2026.
Okay, so that's kind of cool. That kind of answers my question a little bit. So it seems like, you know, because obviously Neuro Sama has like the generated captions underneath all the time. Usually they're just in English to help people. But I think now, yeah, they switched it to Chinese. So it kind of translates it to Chinese like while she's talking, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, that's actually pretty good for, I'd say, a Chinese audience. But again, I still want Chinese Neuro Sama, bro.
Her ego is scarily fragile. Go
Okay.
on, Evil. You can say something to the crowd now. Hello, everyone. I want to thank you all for being here. It's thanks to you all that I have a wealth of your personal data. I
That's
can't thank you
crazy.
enough. I hope you're all enjoying your time here at BiliBili World.
That's a crazy thing to say. And then it seems like, yeah, they go into some songs, maybe? There you go. Okay, so they did a little bit of like, you know, performing, and then a little bit of talking, a little bit of performing, you know, your kind of average concert thing, you know. So again, very, very cool. Very, very nice to see them there. And kind of killing it with that. The Neuro clips, it doesn't matter if I'm repetitive. I'll never get tired of saying you're the GOAT. The Never is such a masterpiece. Gives me chills every time I listen to it. The GOAT. Neuro blink if you're a hostage in China. That's funny. So I really just wish that this was streamed. It would have been more awesome. Which, yeah, I mean, that would have been cool. But it's an event only thing, right? I can understand why they didn't stream it. But it's nice that they've got a recording of it. I don't even know how they got a recording of it. I guess maybe it was on like the like BiliBili page or whatever, whenever they were doing it. But it's still cool to see like how far they've come from everything, right? You know, I remember whenever they were much smaller and they were starting out, and Neuro Sama was having all of those kind of funny glitches and different kind of like filters being tested by Twitch chat, and it ended up going pretty viral, right? And now it's gone all the way to the point where they're so big in China that they're attending these huge events, which obviously, as I said, is very nice to see and is great for Vedal, great for you know, the project. And I hope that things, you know, go well even further with this. And obviously they've been killing it on BiliBili itself too. And yeah, maybe they're going to grow even more in China. Maybe they're going to become one of the next biggest content creators in China. You never know. Because to be honest, they're pretty much almost there anyways. You know, it would be pretty insane to see. But yeah, that's essentially all I have for this video. I just kind of wanted to talk about it because, again, I always like seeing positive news to do with Neuro and seeing how it's coming along. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSubs, use my code Kazza, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.